talagang dream ko kasi sir mag-abroad, especially US, kahit na maraming nagsasabi na mahirap daw pumasok. Pero for me, parang doon talaga yung heart ko sir eh. And na-realize ko lang yun nung nag-work na ako dito sa Iloilo sa ER department. And then, nung that time kasi, while working, yung tita ko nagka-cancer. And that time, parang siyempre ako yung nurse, ako yung nag-aalaga din minsan, tapos minsan nag-give ng meds. And that time, sobrang lala na ng kondisyon ng tita ko, cancer. Pancreatic cancer is sa stage 4 pa. So parang that time, tinawag ako bigla ng family ko, pumunta daw ako sa bahay ng tita ko. And then, yun po, parang give lahat ng interventions, ano pa yung pwedeng gawin. So parang ginawa ko naman that time, lahat-lahat. Pero I feel useless. Parang feeling, nurse ba talaga ako? Parang wala naman akong nagawa. Lahat na ng meds na bigay ko, nag-feed ako ng NGP, tas lahat ng care binigay ko. So, parang that time, I feel useless. And then, yun po, my tita passed away last August 2023, I think. So that time, I realized na I am a nurse pala. Kasi I stay with her until her very last breath. So parang that time, parang doon tumatak sa akin na I am a nurse talaga. And doon na po yung pumasok yung mga dreams ko na maging USRM. Parang doon yung turning point ko talaga, sir, na mag-push through talaga na maging isang USRM dream. And also to pay back rin sa mga family ko, sa parents, ganun.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to iPass Online Review and Mentoring Academy. My name is John, and I'll be your host for today. So here at Hope Talk, we invite successful iPass Online Review candidates and the editors to share their wonderful stories and learnings from their journey in achieving the goals of becoming registered nurses in the USA, Canada, and Australia. Today marks the realization of a dream and the culmination of immense effort. Passing the NCLEX is a remarkable feat that requires intelligence, commitment, and resilience. Let's congratulate this newly licensed nurse for his dedication to a career that will impact countless lives. And he is one of the Health Carousel Scholars. I will present to you Mr. Joshua Ray Pahadur, USR.
Hello po sir, mayong gabi in Ilonggo and good evening po sa lahat.
Grabe yung regalo sa'yo itong 2024. Talagang yung goal mo is na aim for you to become a USRN this year. And how does it feel that you have already passed the NCLEX exam?
Sobrang saya kasi lahat ng hard work ko talaga sir is parang paid off, from working while studying, paano i-balance yung time, tas parang sobrang laking blessing lang talaga yung naipasa ko yung USRM po. So, yun po yung feeling ko. Sobrang saya and sobrang grateful and blessed. Walang words talaga makakapag-describe, but I'm so blessed and grateful lang talaga po sa blessing na ito po.
I can totally understand yung feeling na you're out of words kapag when you knew that you already passed your NCLEX exam. Parang there's no word to, parang to describe. Diba? It was the same feeling then when I passed my NCLEX exam last 2020. So, Sir Joshua, we are really excited to know your journey to NCLEX. Can you share more of your educational background leading up to your NCLEX preparation? Also, your working experiences.
So, bali, 2022 lang ako nag-graduate as BSN sa Central Philippine University. So, originally po, nasa Iloilo ako. And bear with me guys kasi hindi ako sobrang fluent mag-Tagalog. So, malalaman niyo yan mamaya, yung yung tono. So, yun lang guys, viewer lang. And yun nga, I graduated sa Central Philippine University dito sa Iloilo noong 2022. And then also passed my local boards noong 2022 December. And yun po, nag-work ako as an ER nurse dito rin sa Iloilo for almost 1 year. And then I decided po na mag-study for NCLEX and to pursue my American dream. And yun po, nag-enroll ako sa Health Carousel pero in-enroll nila ako sa IPAS, which is I am very happy kasi marami akong naririnig na mga stories na they pass NCLEX exam through this review center. So, sobrang na-excite ako sa pag-review kasi nasa under ako ng IPAS. So, yun po.
Thank you for sharing, Sir Joshua. So, when was the parang turning point na gusto ko na mag-take na NCLEX even though you are like newly graduate pa lang? Parang what pushed you?
Actually po, it's a leap of faith lang talaga kasi you'll never know talaga na kung kailan ka talaga prepared. So, bali that time, konting kwento lang. Kasi yung, ano ko, yung parang ate or asawa ng kapatid ko. So, yun. Sabi niya, try mo kayang ano, ng scholarship or parang ano ba tawag doon? Maghanap ng agency. So, yun. And then, nirefer niya ako sa Health Carousel. So, at that time, wala pa akong plans to take the NCLEX. And that time, nag-work kasi ako under doon sa ER dito sa Iloilo. And that time, talagang focus ako sa work, parang nag-enjoy lang, wala lang. And then, suddenly, parang timing lang talaga ni Lord. Kasi that time, nag-work ako and then that time wala akong patience that time. So, parang benign yung shift. So doon ako nagwo-work sa ER. And then tumawag yung advisor ko sa Health Carousel and then sabi niya, yun in-interview niya ako and then luckily and I passed the parang interview nila or qualifications nila under sa Health Carousel and then doon na nagsunod-sunod yung process hanggang na enroll nila ako sa IPAS. And siguro yung turning point talagang parang before mag-start yung New Year kasi talagang ano ko yun, pinag-pray ko talaga na yun, sana makapag-take ako soon ng USRN exam kasi nga fresh pa yung mga learnings sa local boards. So parang yun na, para pang continuous na. So yan.
Thank you for sharing, Sir Joshua. So, ano sa tingin mo, Sir Joshua, yung naging advantage mo of taking the NCLEX after or being just newly graduates? Kasi marami ngayon, lalo na this year, for the month of November or December, marami tayong new PNLT passers. So, what do you think will be the advice na pwede mong ibigay sa kanila who are still hesitant to take the NCLEX this time?
Bale, siguro kung magte-take talaga kayo ng NCLEX kasi you'll never know talaga eh. You'll never know kung gaano ka prepared. It takes a lot of courage talaga na makapag-decide na mag-take ng exam na to kasi hindi talaga, as we all know, hindi talaga biro yung exam na NCLEX. Yun nga, marami tayong minsan narinig na pang ilang take na, but we should not listen to that. We should take a leap of faith talaga. Talagang, if you really want it, pag-pray nyo talaga guys and take a leap of faith talaga. Like, pag-pray nyo. Kasi yun yung ano ko eh, yung parang sign ko na magte-take ako ng NCLEX. So sabi ko, ano ba, magte-take na ako ng NCLEX. Marami nang yung mga kaklase ko, nakapasa na ng NCLEX. Tapos dito ako nag-work. So there will be a lot of pressures. There will be a lot of negativity sa life, sa mga maririnig natin, sa environment natin. Sorry, hindi ako makapag-express ng Tagalog. So yun, take a leap of faith talaga and talagang courage lang na mag-start ng review, mag-find ka ng good review center like this iPass kasi once na mag-start ka, magbe-build up lang yung confidence, magbe-build up lang talaga yung courage and then hanggang sa mag-gain mo yung momentum mo na actually di mo talaga alam kung prepare ka sa NCLEX exam but as long as ginigive best mo everyday yung pag-review mo, yung sa scan mo ng notes, pakikinig sa lectures. So yun, mag-build up lang yun guys. And you must take a leap of faith and continuous lang na pag-review and then 100% na all out ka sa pag-review. Makinig, take down notes, mag-watch ng YouTube. Parang yun kasi ako eh, kasi hindi ako parang kapag pagkikinggan ko ng isang beses, nag-register sa mind ko, pero hindi. Sa akin kasi paulit-ulit, makikinig ako, susulat ko pa, review ko pag gabi, parang ganun ako. So paulit-ulit lang. So yun lang siguro yung advice ko guys. Start now kung gusto niyo talaga. It doesn't matter kapag graduate na kayo ng way back 1990s kasi marami akong sobrang na-encourage talaga ako sa review center na to sa IPAS kasi last time parang meron akong nakinig na Coke Talk then 53 years old so parang grabe yung challenge talaga. So that time parang na-encourage din ako na sige give best lang talaga ako. It doesn't matter kung ano yung result. Hindi pa naman yan yung, for example, mababa yung mga scores ko. So it doesn't matter. Basta give best lang and then nire-read back ko lang yung mga rationales, yung mga wrong answers, gano'n. So yun lang, magbe-build up lang yung courage as long as continue ka na consistent ka sa pag-review. And then pag-pray mo lang, yun.
Grabe, Sir Joshua, those are really great advices, no, na pwede namin makuha sa inyo. And to those students, whether you're a newly grad or who are still currently working, maybe non-bedside or currently working at bedside, if you're watching this is your sign. Pag napanood nyo to, magiging USRN na kayo by this coming 2025. Take it from Sir Joshua. So, Sir Joshua, just want to ask, do you have any moments of doubts na before kayo mag-start mag-NCLEX? And paano mo siya na-over?
So, bale, along the way, yung talagang masasabi ko na very challenging talaga na part is yung preparation ko talaga sa pagsa-study or sa pagre-review ng NCLEX. Kasi parang, sige, sa story ko na lang. Sorry
Go
guys,
ahead, sir.
mix yung ano ko, yung language. So yun, kasi 10 months yung preparation ko sa pag-take ng NCLEX. So dati kasi nag-start ako November 2023 and then hanggang 2024, sobrang tagal kasi ng pag-wait ko ng ATP ko. So parang June pa siya dumating, dumating yung ATP. So it's a long preparation, but it doesn't matter talaga yung preparation. Yung nagmamatter talaga guys, yung consistency niyo sa pagre-review. Pero no pressure guys kasi lahat naman tayo merong trabaho, may kanya-kanyang family, merong, marami tayong work na inaasikaso. So ipapasa atin, meron pang mga pamilya, mga anak, ganun. So I really understandable naman yan. Pero yun guys, be consistent lang talaga sa pag-review nyo. And then, nung June, nag-stop kasi akong mag-review. Kasi natatagalan ako ng rate ng ATP ko. So that time talagang sabi ko, ano ba, magre-review pa ba ako? Kasi sobrang tagal na talaga ng ATP ko. So parang nababurn out na ako sa pag-review. So nag-stop ako or nag-take a pause lang talaga ng 1 month. And then yun, sabi ko, Lord, isa-stop ko na yung pag-take ng NCLEX ko kasi wala naman yung ATP ko. Sobrang tagal talaga ko yun. Then pagkabukas, dumating yung ATP ko. So I can sense talaga and I can feel na it's God's will that time. And yun, yung dumating yung ATP ko, October ako nag-exam, October 7. Then June, July, August, September, October. So August, September, parang dun yung critical moments ng preparation ko at doon talaga ako parang tinira ng doubts. Kasi habang papalapit yung exam, maraming challenges along the way. Nagkasakit yung lolo ko, tapos ako pa yung bumabantay sa hospital, tapos work na pagkagabi. So, sobrang i-balance lang yung talaga yung time, yung i-discarte mo lang talaga kung paano ka makapag-review. So, yun, that time, inadmit yung lolo ko sa hospital. Pero buti na lang stable naman siya. Pero that time parang ako kasi yung nurse sa family so ako yung parang pinagkakatiwalaan. And then that time yun, doon ako nag-review sa hospital and then at the same time nagumantay sa lolo ko. So that moment, so grabe na yung attack ng doubts sa mind ko. So that time, parang nagda-doubt na ako if, hala, malapit na yung exam ko, kaya pa ba to? So that time, all out lang talaga ako sa pag-review kahit na nasa gilid lang ako ng upuan, nasa labas ng hospital, minsan nag-read ako ng emotionales. So yun, yun talaga nagsa-start yung doubt kapag malapit na yung exam. So yun lang yung tip ko guys, pag-pray nyo talaga and then stay focused kapag malapit na yung exam. Mag-focus kayo sa Q-banks, read back ng rationale, and then kung anong yung mga wrong answers nyo talagang ipag-aralan nyo guys. So yun, yung moment of doubts. Pero na-overcome ko lang yun, yung talagang pinag-pray ko lang na sabi ko, Lord, kapag makahit ako ng 80 sa UWorld, may papasa ko to yung exam. And then, 2 days before ng exam, doon lang ako nakahit ng 80. So palagi na ako 60%, 70%. Sobrang grabe yung doubt. And then nakikita ko pa yung mga classmates ko, pasado sila. So yun lang guys, ipag-pray nyo lang talaga and be consistent talaga. Siguro yun talaga yung tip ko sa pag-review. Yan pa.
I agree with you, sir. Minsan sa umpisa pa lang talaga, there will be moments of doubts kung paano ba natin talaga maaagapan sa journey natin to NCLEX. Kasi there will be times talaga that there will some unforeseen circumstances that can happen. Pero it's a matter of being ano rin, dedicated, being consistent to sa review. And yung sa time, like you mentioned, discard. That's number one. Lalo na if you're currently working on bedside, o bedside. Kasi di ba, shifting din kayo. Eh. So it's really difficult to juggle your time between work. But I just wanted to ask you, during your time, what's your daily routine? On how are you able to manage your time between work and your NCLEX preparation?
Siguro guys, number one tip ko talaga is parang know your priorities talaga. And then stay focused kung ano yung goal mo. Kasi that time, so parang 2 months na lang yung preparation ko. And then nag-ask ako na mag LOA or mag-leave sa work for almost a month. So parang walang sweldo yan. So that time, full focus naman ako sa pag-review. Pero along the way, there will be a lots of challenges talaga. And siguro, yun lang yung tip ko guys. Focus ka lang sa goal. Kung merong, for example, mga friends mo nag-ask sila na gumala kayo or mag, alam mo yun, party, parang ganun. Pero stay focused lang. Set aside muna yung other parang gawain. So, focus ka lang talaga muna sa goals mo, especially sa pag-review. Know your priorities talaga and focus lang sa goal. So, and then sa time, hindi ko pa na-express. Pero yun lang, diskarte lang guys. Kasi that time, yun, nagbabantay ako sa lolo ko. Then while working, and then kapag merong break time, doon lang ako nagre-read. Parang tiyaga lang talaga, tiyaga. And kung meron talagang opportunity na mag-review, go for it.
I like how you highlighted, Sir Joshua, yung priorities. That's really important. Lalo na kapag if you are currently working. Kasi may iba, no? There are some questions. Do I have to parang sacrifice my work just to study for the NCLEX? May iba naman na parang gusto nila mag-focus na lang talaga sa NCLEX. Lalo na sa mga newly graduate. They try not to parang ma-disturb sa kanila yung mga nangyayari sa kanila. So, ang maganda rin dito, sir, is you highlighted the priorities. Tulad ng sinabi nyo, set aside muna yung mga parties and all, yung mga gala at kung ano-ano pa. So maganda talaga, you have to know your priorities. Kung ang priority mo, kung ang goal mo talaga this year, kasi pinag-pray mo siya last year, di ba, Sir Josh? For you to become a USRL this 2024, and it happened because of your dedication and your consistency with this review. And focus. How were you able to focus, sir? Sir Joshua, of all the things that happened during the time of your kasi nagkasakit po si lolo mo, you have to take care of your grandfather, then you have to study for NCLEX, then were you able to do your self-care then ba?
Siguro parang matetestify ko rin kasi sir na parang sobrang imposible kasi mag-focus while under sa challenge eh. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya kasi parang walang perfect na approach kung paano mo madidil yung isang challenge na magpo-focus ka while under sa challenge. Siguro parang wala akong mas isasagot diyan pero consistency siguro sir talaga. Like kapag meron lang opportunity na mag-review, go for it. Yun talaga yung number one tip ko. Kasi yung NCLEX kasi parang it takes a lot of perseverance talaga eh. Kahit na yun nga, meron tayong mga work, meron tayong mga family. So if you will lose focus na parang minsan ka lang na magkaka-opportunity na mag-review, hindi po pa tinake. So parang kasi yun yung mindset ko dati sir eh. Kapag meron talagang opportunity na mag-review kahit 10 minutes lang, magbabasa talaga ako. So sobrang desperate ako that time at the same time, ina-ask ko talaga kay God na Lord ibigay mo to kasi yun nga sa isang verse sobrang powerful talaga, napaka-impactful talaga sa heart and soul ko na parang ask daw, ask and it will be given, knock and you shall find. So, paano ibigay sa iyo yan kung hindi mo i-ask? So that time, while praying for it, also I'm working hard for it na yun po. Under challenge na sana Lord gabayan mo ako. So, parang more lang ako sa prayers, then review kung merong opportunity. So, those two siguro yung talagang perfect na ma-advise ko para makapag-focus.
Prayer talaga, sir, is really important during this time. Yes, tama kayo dyan. And minsan nakakalimutan natin to give back din or to have a spiritual guidance during this time. Kasi minsan kala natin kaya na natin lahat ito ng sarili natin. But all we have to do is just surrender to God. If it's really your time, it's your time. But of course, you have to make an effort to study for the NCLEX. Hindi naman na siya yung tipo ng review na very similar sa PNLE time natin. What do you think are the differences during your PNLE time review in your NCLEX review?
Siguro sir, during PNLE review, parang meron kang matanungan, parang gano'n. Meron kang, pwede kang mag-ask kasi yung mga klase mo nasa katabi mo lang. Pero during this NCLEX preparation, sobrang medyo challenging kasi siya kasi yun nga, online ka lang. Then after work mo, doon ka pa magre-review, so inaantay ka pa. So parang minsan nakakatulog ako sa review. So the difference lang talaga sir is maraming access siguro yung PNLE review ko kasi meron ako mapagtanungan. So parang easy lang na, uy, sa kaklase mo magpatutor ka. Pero dito sa NCLEX, you are all on your own. You're on your own pala. Yeah. So sobrang effort ko talaga na sobrang desperate ko and at the same time na makapasa and talaga masabi ko na it it was all his grace lang talaga kasi na nakapasa ako sir. So kaya nga nasabi ko kanina, prayers then hard work. Those two combinations siguro really make a difference during my preparation during this NCLEX exam.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to go back dun sa moments of yung goal mo to pass the NCLEX for this 2024. It may sound cliche, pero kasi if you could remember sa mga nanonood ngayon, lalo na sa mga who are very busy with their work and with their own family, sometimes we tend to forget to ask ourselves, how do I see myself 5 years from now, 10 years from now? If you could remember, you were asked this during your school days. Parang gagawa ka ng essay. Pero this is the reality. Parang, were you able to see yourself, sir, 5 years from now to become a USRN and working in the US?
For me sir, talagang dream ko kasi sir mag abroad, especially US, kahit na maraming nagsasabi na mahirap daw pumasok. Pero for me, parang doon talaga yung heart ko sir and na-realize ko lang yun nung nag-work na ako dito sa Iloilo sa ER department. And then nung that time kasi while working yung tita ko nagka-cancer and that time parang siyempre ako yung nurse, ako yung nag-aalaga din minsan, tapos minsan nag-give ng meds. And that time, sobrang lala na ng kondisyon ng tita ko, cancer. Pancreatic cancer is sa stage 4 pa. So parang that time, tinawag ako bigla ng family ko, pumunta daw ako sa bahay ng tita ko. And then, yun po, parang give lahat ng interventions, ano pa yung pwedeng gawin. So parang ginawa ko naman that time, lahat-lahat. Pero I feel useless. Parang feeling ko, nurse ba talaga ako? Parang wala naman akong nagawa. Lahat na ng meds na bigay ko, nag-feed ako ng NGP, tas lahat ng care binigay ko. So, parang that time, I feel useless. And then, yun po, my tita passed away last August 2023, I think. So that time, I realized na I am a nurse pala. Kasi I stay with her until her very last breath. So parang that time, parang doon tumatak sa akin na I am a nurse talaga. And doon na po yung pumasok yung mga dreams ko na maging USRM. Parang doon yung turning point ko talaga sir na mag-push through talaga na maging isang USRM dream and also to pay back rin sa mga family ko, sa parents, ganun.
Sometimes life is really unfair. Parang we will only know yung turning point ng life if something happened. And at least we know what will be our goals after that incident. And I'm really sorry to hear that, Sir Joshua, about your family. But again, for sure, she's very happy with you passing the NCLEX exam. So going back, what are your resources or the tools that make big difference dito sa NCLEX preparation?
Siguro sir, sobrang big factor talaga yung iPass kasi rin talaga ako from basic to parang complex na mga kung paano i-attack yung mga questions. And then UWorld. Yun lang, iPass and UWorld. Minsan meron kasi akong mga concepts na hindi ko napag-aralan. Pero during my exam, hindi ko talaga siya naubos. But with iPass kasi parang they taught me on how to attack questions. Parang yung mga diskarte, yung mga eliminations, ganun. So parang kompleto, sir. From basic na concepts up to yung mga complex na concepts. Basta parang ganun. From kumbaga level 1 to level 10 na sobrang hirap na mga questions. And then Yun, sa UWorld naman, parang sobrang hirap ng questions. Pero during my NCLEX, parang hindi naman super easy, pero parang kaya. Parang yun yung feeling ko kasi that time. So, yung resources ko lang talaga is iPass, then UWorld. Pero I don't advertise naman sa mga other, kung for example, ibang resources gagamitin nila, okay lang naman. Pero for me kasi yun lang yung ginamit ko. iPass then viewer. So, ulit-ulit lang. Balik-balik. Yun lang.
I could not agree more, Sir Joshua. Yung resources na meron tayo, which is the iPass Online Review and Mentoring Academy and Review. So for iPass Online Review, we really provide a holistic approach sa mga students natin. We don't just provide the lectures, but as well as the anxiety management, exercise, drills, most especially. Diba doon tayo na-hone sa mga critical thinking skills natin. We want to make sure na every lecture, there will be some points na or questions that you will encounter for that certain topic that can help maintain your consistency and improve your quality pagdating sa pagsasagot ng mga questions through lectures. And when it comes to UWorld, so sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, no, we have this partnership with UWorld that you can avail discounts for 3 month subscription. You just have to message iPass processing. And I myself use UWorld as a source of my question banks. And what do you think about, sir, about the Uber? Does it really help you to enhance more of critical thinking skills?
For me, sirs, talagang it really helps me and it really sharpens my mind on how to attack questions. Kasi sa UWorld, parang, let's say, three sentences, then i-analyze mo. Then, for example, basahin mo yung choice, letter A, letter B, tapos letter B, akala mo yun na yung sagot. Tapos mapapathink ka talaga ng letter C at D. So, it really enhances my critical thinking skills. And I'm really happy naman sa UWorld kasi yun, sobrang masabi ko, okay, ang hirap talaga. Sobrang hirap talaga ng ano nila, ng mga practice questions. Although yung first month ko na pag-take, so medyo madali pa. Pero nung papaubos na yung 2 banks ko, yung difficulty level na kasi tumataas. So that time, nung pag-take ko ng NCLEX, parang feeling ko ang careful ko sumagot. Kasi lahat talaga ng choices, parang ni-rationalize ko siya. So parang yun yung big help ng UWorld sa akin. So yun, grabe yung pag-enhance niya ng critical thinking skills and paano mo i-attack yung questions. So yun po.
Thank you for sharing, Sir Joshua. So, yung routine niyo po, what was your routine a week prior to your examination day? Kasi di ba, you have 10 months of preparation for this NCLEX exam and you stopped for a month last June. And you continued doing mastery concepts around August and September. So, 1 week before your actual exam, what did you do? What was your routine?
Yun po sir, I go back na lang sa mga basics and then lead ako ng roadmap. So parang nire-refresh ko na lang yung concepts kasi stress ka kapag binigitan mo pa yung pag-review, parang sobrang ang lalim. So stress ka lang talaga guys. So during that time, parang 7 days na lang. More na lang ako sa concepts and then sa world map. Parang doon ko na nag-gets nung binalikan ko yung world map. Ay, yun pala yung tinuro ni Sir Rai. Yun pala yung, okay, gets ko na. Then, nag-go lang ako sa UWorld and then I try and I practice talaga na mag-answer. So, huwag kayong mag-discourage guys kapag, for example, 60% pa lang kayo. As long as merong progress, okay lang yan. Tapos minsan, naka 78 na ako, then balik naman sa 60. So, medyo challenging yung part. But that doesn't define you guys. As long as you keep on answering, review nyo lang yung rationales, yung wrong answers, um, yun po yung ano ko, ginawa ko that time. I go back with the roadmap. Yes, thank you, sir. Sa roadmap and then yung mga notes ko, ni-read back ko lang. And then, I try to answer Google and then read back yung rationales and then I review ng mga wrong answers ko. So, yun lang yung routine ko at times, sir.
Kasi minsan, no, 1 week prior to your examination day, ang daming nagka-cram, nangyayari. But they tend to forget that they also have months of preparations prior to their examination. So, ang maganda rin dito is you provide self-care. Then, kasi you have so much stress, you have so much hard work na nangyayari sa inyo during these days. And I appreciate that you have shared this repetition of reading the roadmap, Sir Joshua. Kasi importante rin talaga. During this time is concept mastery and repetition of your concepts. And you also mentioned about stress. How are you able to manage your stress and maintain focus during this time?
So, parang 7 days na lang yung remaining days para mag-take ako ng exam. So, what I did was, I surround myself talaga with positive people, and then I go to church with my church friends, parang spend time with family and friends lang after review. So, parang yun lang yung ginawa ko that time. And then, sobrang helpful, sir, ng anxiety management ng IPAS kasi pina-understand nila sa akin kung saan nanggaling yung anxiety ko. So, normal lang naman daw. So, minsan napapaning na ako kasi bumalik naman 60% yung scores ko. But with the anxiety management, it really helps me talaga na parang bina-validate nila yung nakikita ko, and I feel parang nababawasan siya yung bigat ng iniisip mo, yung mga overthinking, so ganun. And yun nga, sabi mo kanina, sir, holistic yung approach ng IPAS, which is I am really happy talaga sa ganitong klaseng approach. It's a whole, hindi lang kumbaga puro ka lang aral, concepts. Tapos meron pang ang yoga, ano sir, exercise. So parang minsan dumadalo rin ako and then nagjo-join. So yun, holistic talaga. And yun, with the stress management, talagang surround yourself with positive people, with your friends, with your family. And then, iwasan muna yung mga stress. Kapag meron kayong girlfriend, boyfriend, sabihan nyo muna sila na wag muna, muna ngayon. So, yun lang, sir. Surround yourself with positive people and prayer. So, yun, pag-pray nyo lang talaga.
Thank you, Sir Joshua, for highlighting those things. Balik ako ulit yung binanggit mo kanina about the priorities. So sabi mo, kapag you have someone who could not really understand about yung pag-study mo sa NCLEX, let them understand kung ano yung pagdadaanan so that there will be no misunderstandings na mangyayari. Not only to your partner, but to your family as well. Kasi bihira ka na lang nila makikita kasi nasa loob ka na lang ng kwarto most of the time. Diba? But how did passing the NCLEX change your life or your career?
For me, sir, talagang it really parang binoost niya pa yung confidence ko na kasi dati yun nga takot din akong kumuha ng NCLEX kasi yun nga baka ma-fail parang gano'n. But sabi ko kapag tinry mo pala yung isang bagay and then um, you became consistent and at naging routine mo siya yung pagre-review ganun. It really changed your perspective na magagawa mo pala yung isang bagay as long as you stay consistent, and then nilalove mo yung pag-review. Kasi mahirap mag-review kapag hindi mo gusto yung isang bagay. And then, parang yun lang sir, really boost my confidence. Yung kumpiyansa sa sarili na ay magagawa ko pala ito, may ipapasa ko pala ito. So, yun lang siguro sir yung isasagot ko as of the moment.
Thank you for sharing, sir. Kasi minsan, no, you have to assess yourself first before you start the NCLEX and ask the reason why you wanted to do this. Diba parang, what's really my goal? Bakit ko ba talaga gusto mag-take na NCLEX? Gusto ko ba maging nurse sa USRN or want to stay in the Philippines and work all through the years? Parang ganyan. Yung binanggit mo, sir, na about life then. Kasi di ba sabi nila, life is a daring adventure. So, you have to really explore the things that you think you can do more. Parang hindi ka pwede hindi naman sa hindi pwede, but you should never stop learning, especially during this time. Kasi you have so much opportunity that's waiting for you out there. Sobrang dami. So sa mga nanonood, don't worry kasi ang dami ko talaga naghahanap ng nurses sa Australia, sa Canada, and most especially sa US kasi ang daming state ng US.
Yung coach ko po that time sir, si Coach Sarah Tofik. I don't know the pronunciation, pero yun po, si Coach Sarah po.
And how did Coach Sarah help you strategize your NCLEX journey?
Kasi si Coach Sarah, puro ako puro, i-admit talaga, puro negative yung sinasabi ko sa kanya. Sabi ko, Coach, mababa yung scores ko, gano'n naman. Tapos sabihin ko, next week mataas naman, tapos mababa naman next week, parang gano'n. So hanggang naging negative na ako. Pero with Coach Sara kasi, pinupush ka lang niya na to do it talaga. So yun talaga yung role ni Coach sa akin na continue lang talaga sa pag-answer ng Q-Banks and then lead lang talaga ng Rationales. And then, sinabihan niya lang ako na go lang talaga, na mag-take lang talaga ng NCLEX kasi you'll never know talaga, you will not be 100% prepared. But you should go for it. Kapag nag-prepare ka naman, and then minsan merong doubts din, pero i-mindset mo lang na nag-prepare na ako nito eh. So, 10 months na yung preparation ko, so plano yun. And then, pray mo na lang talaga na ibibigay sa'yo. Kasi sabi ng mom ko, kung sa'yo yan, ibibigay talaga sa'yo. Walang ano yan, makakahadlang kahit na maraming challenges along the way. And then, go lang. You will never be 100% prepared, pero your courage will make a difference talaga. And then, yung faith mo within yourself and kay God. So, yun talaga yung ano po. Natutunan ko kay Coach Sara na go for it na lang.
Thank you to Coach Sarah, no? She was able to parang ano po, boost your confidence in a way na sometimes minsan nagkukulangan din tayo sa sarili natin ng trust in ourselves that we'll be able to conquer the endless. So sir, if you could go back and give yourself one piece of advice before starting your endless journey, what would that?
For me kasi sir, big factor yung resources eh. And then that time, yun naghanap ako ng agency. Kung wala talaga kayong resources ng pang-NCLEX, we have iPass here na mag-process smoothly talaga. And then, yun, maghanap kayo ng agencies, ganun. Kung gusto niyo talaga to take the NCLEX, start na. I believe ito na talaga yung time na mag-process ka and then mag-review. And kung napanood mo to, ito na yung sign, go for it na lang. And
Yeah,
i-push nyo na. I-push nyo na kasi this is now your time. Kung ako, may pasa ko noong October, I believe na kayo may ipapasa nyo rin. So, kasi yung pinaka-difficult na part talaga ng pag-take ng NCLEX is to start talaga. Promise. First 1 to 3 months, feeling ko parang zero knowledge ako. Tapos yung mga nag-a-answer sa iPass, marami silang correct answer. So minsan nagtatry ako mag-answers pero wrong. So don't be discouraged kasi yung iba sa kanila matagal na nag-review. And then yun lang talaga yung advice ko. Go for it. Take a leap of faith. Ano yung self mo? Doon ka lang mag-trust sa self mo and kay God kasi I believe na you will do it. Kasi grabe talaga yung impact ng isang nakapasa sa akin. 53 yung edad, plus babae. Then, meron siyang family, work, tas naipasa niya. So, I really look up to her and take her as an inspiration. So, parang challenge sa self ko and then, go lang guys. Ito na yung time. Go na. Mag-review na. Mag-NCLEX na.
I agree with you, Sir Joshua. And you have mentioned din, no, yung panonood talaga ng Hope Talk. This is one of our platform to really inspire and motivate a lot of students who are going through something or doubting themselves pagdating sa pursuing their NCLEX journey. Kasi minsan, no, parang they just needed someone like signs or knowing the story of someone who passed the NCLEX exam just to see if they really can also do it. But each one of us is capable to pass the NCLEX exam. So set aside the fears and trust yourself and build your confidence with iPass online review. So, Sir Joshua, because of that, we would like to present your iPass certificate. This certificate is proudly presented to Joshua Ray Bahadura for successfully passing the NCLEX RN examination. This serves as a proof that a successful candidate indicated in this certificate is a safe nurse based on the USA Standards of Nursing Practice. Signed by Sir J. Pado and Sir Mark Zasman. Congratulations, Sir Joshua.
So yun po, before I end, I just want to say thank you talaga to all the iPass team, sa lahat ng health carousel. So sobrang thankful talaga ako guys, especially kay Sir Rai, tawang-tawa talaga ako sa mga lectures niya, hindi ako inaantok. And the rest, ng lecturers, kina Ma'am Pao. Grabe yung cargo talaga. Yung pigang-piga talaga yung utak ko sa pag-analyze. So, thank you talaga. And to the rest, sa'yo, Sir Jan, so thank you rin sa pag-invite and thank you for this opportunity na makapag-share. And before I end, gusto ko talagang mag-encourage na yun po, i-ask nyo talaga kay God. And then, prepare for it while nagre-review kasi kayo. Huwag lang puro prayer. Then, hard work talaga. And then, I believe na kung kinaya ng nakapasa na 53-year-old na female, I believe na kaya nyo rin. So, mag-start lang. And then, as you go along, as you ma-build up nyo na yung momentum, yung confidence, I believe na you can do it as well. And kung kinaya ko, mas kakayanin nyo rin. And I believe in you guys. And makinig kayo if si Sir Rai na yung mag-lecture kasi marami siyang ano sa atin, sa inyo, I mean, may ibibigay na lesson. So,
Thank you so much, Sir Joshua, for trusting iPass Processing, your health carousel family, and iPass Online Review and Mentoring Academy in helping you achieve your American dream. And we are so really happy po with the result of your NCLEX exam. So we have Sir Ryan with us tonight, ang siya magle-lecture. So, good evening po. Good morning, Sir Ryan from Pennsylvania.
Hello, maayong gabi diha sa Ilonggo ka sir na?
sir, Ilonggo po.
Okay, so good evening there, Philippines. It's been a while since I witnessed a Hope Talk because it's vacation time with my kids. So usually if klase yung kids ko, we usually do it 6 p.m. in the Philippines. Then I have the 1 hour break. So matagal-tagal na din ako hindi nakapag ng Hope Talk. So ngayon lang siguro nakapag ko ng Hope Talk, naka-witness again. So congratulations Sir Joshua. Wow. That's a good way also sir na you are still young and then you pursue immediately because yeah, that's really true. If you will reach in your kanang mga 30s or iba na talaga. Iba na talagang brain cells. Okay, so that's a good one na you started immediately after your board and then yeah. Key takeaways from your Hope Talk is yeah, do not compare. Do not compare yourself with others because each of us has his or her own struggles and then make make the other students like for example itong Hope Talk ni Sir Joshua, kayo guys, you have to make this one as an inspiration also that you can do it also. So for Sir Joshua on your next journey, I would like to first congratulate you on hurdling this NCLEX exam. Mahirap talaga tong exam na to, but of course, as what Sir Jay have told us, do not underestimate and repeat, repeat, repeat as much as possible because repetition is the key because the first time that you will encounter the lectures guys hindi man yan agad-agad uh, soak in with your brain siguro but that's why the repetition is very very important which is also one of the highlight na sinabi ni Sir Joshua. And Sir Joshua, on behalf of IPAS, I would like to congratulate you and of course thank you for sharing your time. It's very valuable, especially to all the students here. Thank you for sharing your time. Thank you for sharing your experience and those experiences that you were sharing to them. That could be their guide in becoming a successful NCLEX examinees, no? Or a US RN in the future, Australian RN or Canadian RN. So good luck and God bless in your next journey, Sir Josh. Thank you so much. Shout
Thank,
out!
thank you po.
Shout out to you, Sir Josh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, iPass. Goodbye po. And makinig kayo kay Sir Rai. Magaling yan.
I pass processing.